You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey, General Hospital fans, I have got your early edition spoilers for September 1st through the 5th. We're going to see Rick tortured and Michael shocked. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt. If you're not following us, please reach down and click that subscribe button. Let's get into it as we always do on early edition day. We start with what's coming the rest of this week. Then we talk about what's coming next week. So on Wednesday, August 27th, somebody is giving some encouragement to BLQ. And it's probably about the Maxi situation. It would be great if it was Gio being nice to his bio mom, wouldn't it? And Marco and Gio see some common ground, maybe the similar being involved with mob family dynamics while not being mobbed up themselves, maybe their mama issues, I don't know. Kristina is put on the spot with Molly. This is funny because Molly comes up and tells Kristina, I know what you did to my dad. Oh no, she does not know. So obviously Molly is going to confront her about pimping Cody out to mess up Rick and Ava's relationship. I am expecting a look of panic from Kristina, but I don't think Molly knows Rick is down in the basement with a BDSM ball gag in his mouth, which is bizarre. I don't know if you guys know what that thing is in his mouth. That's like something that people that like whips and chains use. And I just want to know who in Alexis's house happened to have that in their room handy to put on Rick. I don't even want to think about it. It's weird that the GH prop people did that when they could have used a handkerchief or something, you know? Sonny tells Alexis it's only a matter of time before he gets what he deserves. And I believe that he's talking about Drew, not Rick, although Sonny would probably think it was hilarious that Rick was tied up in her basement. And Rick is begging somebody to get him out of there. Doesn't matter who he's begging, they're not going to help. Ava tells Lucas that she really needs his help. That's interesting. I don't think she's going to tell him that they've got Rick tied up in the basement. And Portia sees something that leaves her unsettled. Maybe it's Curtis and Jordan or something to do with poor Stella who's being put through the ringer. And Curtis tells Portia that Aunt Stella is in serious trouble, and she is. And Isaiah is talking to Stella, and she says that, you know, if she hasn't done anything wrong, that the investigators aren't going to succeed, but things are going to go real badly for her this week. Willow has an offer for somebody, probably Drew. You know, if he can get the kids back, Willow may actually take him back. So on Wednesday at the Port Charles Grill, Nina is absolutely disgusted to see Willow sitting there and asks her what in God's name that she is doing. So I'm guessing she's sitting there with Drew, and, you know, Willow's desperate to get her kids back. And when you're desperate and it's about your kids, you will do anything. Ugh, even Drew. Crazy eyes. Yuck. Thursday, August 28th. Speaking of him, Drew is pressuring Michael. So I'm guessing he's going to put the heat on him to at least let Willow see the kids, have some visitation. Drew is going to be super motivated to break Michael down and do something about this custody thing because more than anything, Drew wants Willow back. And if she has dangled herself as the prize, Drew's going to find a way to win this. Trina makes a shocking discovery on Thursday, and she may find out about Drew setting up Stella. She may actually see her great aunt arrested, which would be absolutely terrible, but the law enforcement guys are coming this week to put cuffs on poor Stella. Plus, Dante and Gio have a moment. There's a little connection there. So Gio may also be offering Dante some sympathy about Maxi. You know, they're all very close. And, you know, Gio obviously is feeling less harsh about Dante because Gio mostly blames Brook Lynn for all the lies about his origin story. Sonny gives reassurance to someone, and it could be on the Maxi issue. Portia crosses a line. I don't know if she gets closer to Isaiah, or maybe she does something dodgy to try and help Stella, you know, to prove herself to Curtis, because she's certainly done dodgy things for less. We're going to end the week on Friday, August 29th, with Stella sharing her fears with somebody. Stella is arrested this week, so she may be scared of going to prison. She may be scared of being taken from her family. And I think Stella's going to be scared that she's not going to be able to help patients anymore because she really cares about them. Britt is suspicious by the end of the week, and I wonder if she has figured out that Pascal has hostages. Britt is going to be stunned if she sees Jocelyn in zip ties shoved in that little room, and Pascal might figure out real quickly that Joss has ties back to Britt. Trina goes to Kai for help this week, so Trina may appeal to Kai and ask him to get Drew to back off of Stella, but as harsh as Trina was on Kai before, I don't know. But bottom line, Kai really does like Stella, so he may step up. Carly is offered something. I'm wondering if Anna is going to go and offer her info. She's very worried about Jocelyn, and she's very annoyed that Jack isn't taking this more seriously. And we've got Liz absolutely stunned this week. Rick is not around, and I wonder if Liz is going to get a text saying he decided to leave town abruptly. And of course, there is supposed to be a body found this week. At this point, unless Rick is trying to get away from them and, gets injured, it's probably somebody else. And, a lot of people are hating on Drew and want him dead. I don't think he's going to die. Colette might be a possibility because she has been acting as a double agent with the WSB, and Sidwell, I wouldn't put it past Sidwell to take her out and toss her in the pier. The week of September 1st through 5th, bear in mind, Monday, September 1st is Labor Day, and General Hospital broadcast history tells us to expect a rerun. And if there is one, be sure and delete it off your DVR, or else it could mess up your recording of the new episode on Tuesday. Rick's disappearance begins to be noticed, and if foul play is a factor or suspected to be a factor, Sonny is a natural top suspect, which Kristina wouldn't like, but she's kind of trapped. She can't speak up about anything. Alexis, Ava, and Kristina are going to continue to be a conspiring coven. They are trapped together in this unlikely partnership because of Rick. They got to figure out how to deal with him. I don't think Alexis, Kristina, and Ava trust him to keep quiet if they let him go. They're going to need some kind of leverage or something to silence him. That's messy. Sidwell may decide it's the right time to release the bribery info about the judge if Rick's disappearance becomes publicly known and the cops are looking for him. Sidwell told Marco they need to wait on the best time, and if Rick is gone and Sonny is suspected, releasing that info would be very harmful because it would look like he had a motive to get rid of his brother other than just general hatred. Maxie's family leans on each other for support. Britt is at odds with herself. She's still hot for Jason, but rightfully salty about him, and now she's got to worry about Joss being there. And of course, we still don't know who the secret boss is, but he definitely has leverage over Britt. Dante and BLQ have reason to hope for a future with their son Gio, and Michael faces a setback. And by the way, if you want to see Tristan Rogers' last ever soap appearance, go over to Paramount Plus and watch the Tuesday, August 26th episode of Young and the Restless. We all thought his last soap appearance was in July on GH, but no, a few weeks before he passed away, he filmed a scene as Colin Atkinson, his Y&R character. And what's really super sad about this is it was a deathbed scene, and he was himself, terminally ill and just a few weeks away from his own death when he filmed this. So it's very sad. They were very powerful scenes. He's amazingly professional all the way to the end.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.